Hello. Welcome to K Plumbing channel. Well, I'm here today with John, and we're gonna do some calls. Yes, John?
Good morning.
Okay, then right now, did you respond back to you?
Not yet.
Okay, right now we just sent a text to the dispatcher. Then we are on the way to the call. We have given ourselves extra 5 minutes, then we can analyze exactly what we're doing. Then I'm using Houseco Pro app, and I'm looking to the history. This is a new customer, and the customer has a stopped up toilet. I forgot to tell him I do not want to do the drain calls. But we'll see what's gonna happen, and maybe we're gonna sell me a toilet. I don't know. We'll see. All right, then let's go. John, tell us a little bit what is it about you and why you work for K Plumbing?
What is it about me and why do I work at K Plumbing? I don't know. I applied. I'm here. I hope I'm doing a good enough job.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I don't know. What did Brian say yesterday?
Brian said that you have potential.
I have potential. I showed him a couple of tricks yesterday too.
Now we're gonna do that call today, and hopefully with the people on YouTube are gonna be able to judge you as well. We'll see how you're gonna do. What we're gonna do first, just want to give you a heads up, because this is our first call together. We have never worked with each other before. I'm gonna be in charge of the first call.
Okay.
Because I want to show you how I do it, and I want you to evaluate me a little bit with the forms you have. I'm just trying to put myself on the road.
Calling back.
Then the office right now, we're already on the way to the call. We got about 30 minutes to get there. The office right now is calling the customer, just trying to confirm they are there and they're okay for us to come. So you take a look at glass now. Then John, how long you work for K Plumbing now?
13 days. Okay, we're good to go.
Okay, that means customer is notified and we're on the way. They got a problem with the toilet. We're gonna see how this is gonna work out.
Do you
stressed out?
Or do you know where we're going?
Are you stressed out working with me today?
Yeah.
No?
I got over that when I used to have people standing over me and watch me fix the toilet. You know what? Here it is.
Now tell everyone what kind of involvement do you have with the industry, the plumbing industry so far?
Well, at least 12 years, and a lot more with just not every day like it was. I used to do every day, well, Monday to Friday, and that was in Philadelphia. Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love.
Now, how long have you been in the South altogether from Philadelphia?
I became a South Carolinian March the 13th, 2013.
2013. Wow.
March 10th, 2013.
It's like 7.5 years ago.
About that.
Do you regret your decision?
Food-wise, yeah. The rest, I don't know. I mean, difference between shoveling snow and shoveling sand is snow is cold and sand isn't. I don't know. I mean, it's. I'm here.
I mean, shoveling sand. You're talking about the time you've been in Hilton Head, yes?
Yes.
Exactly. You now.
Well, you dig down 6 inches. There's no dirt. It's sand.
Oh, you're talking about digging.
You have to dig for wire or plumbing or leak or...
Have you experienced already South Carolina clay?
No.
Okay, well, get embraced. Clay is like a rock.
I did a basement in Philadelphia. I had to use my Hilti gun to chisel across the floor in the dirt.
Yeah, sometimes when it's dry,
Petrified dirt.
On the dry season, we have to use a jackhammer.
No, this was in a basement.
Say what?
In a basement under a house.
Yeah.
Chopped the basement floor up, and then we had a shovel across the basement floor. I had to use the jackhammer in the dirt.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It's hard.
Okay, we're gonna get to the job site, and we're gonna see how we're gonna proceed with this customer. Like I said, this is a new customer. We've never been to his house before. I'm not sure how they found us. We're probably gonna find out. Stay tuned.
Yay.
Okay, we just arrived to this site. John just sent information. We just started a job to the office, and he wrote this on his daily. And we're not sure exactly which house is this. We're gonna go and check it out. Then I need the price book with us.
And you got a sheet. Is there a sheet? An estimate sheet?
Yeah, it's inside. I got everything inside. I got my business cards.
I got a pen in my pocket.
I got my pen as well. And 1629 is our number. Let's go and ask. 1625? Okay, let's go and check it out. Okay, I'm not sure about this neighborhood. I'm going to lock the truck up for sure. You see 1627 and 1625 is right here. And I forgot my shoe covers. Hey, good morning. Good, good. How about yourself? Well, my name is Konrad. This is John.
All right, nice to meet you. I'm Emily.
Hey, Emily. This is my card.
All right, thank you.
John doesn't have a card yet.
Gotcha.
But we're here today because we heard you have some problems with the toilet. Is that right?
Yes.
Can we come in?
Yeah, sure.
Now, before we go, is this truck is okay over there?
Unless she needs to leave, because our two cars are those two right there.
Yeah, because it's kind of hard to do any parking around here. But
Yeah.
you know what? If she's gonna need to leave, she will gonna
I'll
know.
say you could park on the other side of the dark blue one. I think
Okay.
that'd probably be your best bet.
Would you like us to move now or later?
Later's fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's take a look what's
there's no
going
power
on.
out there.
We'll get going
Do you
on.
need to get out? Are we in your way? There you go.
Question answered.
Okay, let me move the truck and I'll be right with you.
All right. Thank you.
All right, sorry about that.
No problem.
Okay, then tell me a little bit what is going on with.
So the sewer here has been ongoing since we've lived here. I've been here about 3 years, and it's been
Okay.
about every 6 months.
Every 6 months?
So the last time the city came out and actually did an auger through the drain clean out, and there's
Okay.
a bunch of tree roots. But
Okay.
then previously, we've also had other plumbers come in and say it's the piping under the house and the way the pitch is, and just that it's old cast iron piping under the house.
Okay.
But the problem right now is like the sink was starting to bubble a little bit for probably about the last week and a half, and then it started doing it really hard last night when it started raining, and then last night tried to flush the toilet, it rose all the way to the top, didn't overflow or anything, but then whenever we woke up this morning, it was all the way down and almost totally dry.
I got you. They
And
like
then-
everything just sucked everything out.
Yeah, but then ran in the shower for about 10-15 minutes this morning, and everything bubbled the whole time, kitchen sink and toilet.
I got you.
So that's,
Then you say last time you had something like this going on was about 6 months ago.
I think it was December was the last time, but
Oh,
it's
then
usually about every 6
You lasted
months.
a pretty long time.
Yeah,
this time.
yeah, a little bit more than usual. But
Yeah, what happens usually? What do they do when they come over and they identify your problem?
So last time was city came out and did the tree root auger, big thing that like shook the whole house. Then the other times they've had to take the toilet out out and do the mechanical thing from in here.
Okay, then you do
So, it's
looks like
gonna
you
happen
do
now.
not have some kind of access to like a cleanout. We're gonna check on this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think the clean out's one way and it goes out to the street. I think I
Okay.
remember them saying that last time.
Okay, show us around.
Okay.
Show us what's going on.
Yep. It's just the one bathroom in here.
You say 3 years.
Yep.
Nice.
It's been pretty consistent.
Okay, everything is fairly old.
Yes.
You have a nice cast iron sink.
Yeah. Cast iron sink, cast iron tub, cast iron kitchen.
Have you seen any water on the top?
Yes, that was standing. So then cleaned out the hair last night. And
I
it
gotcha.
got a little bit better, maybe about 50% better. And then it was standing.
Yeah, the only thing you have fairly new is the toilet. You know that?
Yep, yep.
Because toilet
Yeah.
looks like it's from either 70s or 80s.
Yeah.
It's American standard. Actually, I can tell maybe how old it is.
Yeah, I was surprised. So we had to get a new faucet in here. And they just put the new faucet in the super old sink. It made no sense.
Yeah.
It's very odd.
I mean, do you own the place or
No, I rent.
you rent?
Yeah.
And the landlord, does he knows what's going on here today?
Yeah, he knows. He's the one that called, and he's always very responsive, but he just won't redo the whole thing, and I don't understand why.
We actually got a call from him to
Mhm.
come over here this morning.
Yeah,
and
who's
he
that?
was just here renting it.
Yeah,
And
but
we're gonna have to report to him about what we're trying to do,
yeah,
what we're trying to accomplish. Have you seen any water under the toilet?
no. So he bought this place about 2 years ago,
Okay, then
and the management before that was absolutely terrible. So I
And
just
he's
don't think
better?
it was kept up well. He's much better,
I got you.
but he also had to take out like $10,000 worth of trees. So I think he's trying to keep costs low, and I think that's why the plumbing hasn't been done.
Well-
if I had to guess.
Everyone has the same purpose: spend as little as you can and get as much possible profits.
Right, right.
But sometimes you have to just do whatever needs to be done too.
I agree.
Okay. Then, do you have how many bathrooms do you have in the house?
Just this one.
This is one bathroom. Can you show us the kitchen?
Yep, the kitchen is in.
I'd just like to see where it is located.
And then just the sink, and there's no dishwasher. And sorry about the dishes. And then the washing machine's out on the porch.
The wash machine is on the porch. The goggling you was in the sink as well.
Mm-hmm.
You heard that yesterday.
Yeah.
Have you seen any plumbing? Have you used any plumbing today as well?
Like flush toilets, use shower.
Yeah.
Use the shower, ran that for 10 or 15 minutes, and that was slow to drain. But a little bit quicker after we cleaned the hair out last night, just to like try and fix it. And the toilet, I was able to flush it twice normally, and then it did the same thing where it rose back up, and now it's down totally dry.
Then you had a chance to flush the toilet at least twice
Yep.
before it's now functioning again.
Yep.
Okay, let me see right now. Let me flush the toilet as many times as I can, because I like to fill this system with the water.
Okay.
It's gonna be beneficial for me to check the rest of it. And do you know this is a crawl space? Yes.
Yes. The crawl. Do you want me to show you where it is?
Let me flash the toilet first, and we're gonna go out there and take a look at the access to the crawl space just in a second. Yeah. Old American style toilet. Very good. Full. Yeah, it's completely full. Then I cannot even flash it once. No. Let's see the tub. I'd like to see this drains too. It drains. So we got a toilet full of water. What I'm looking for is to see if there's any bubbles. Trying to do the toilet. Yep. You got bubbles coming out of the toilet.
And you got water back up in the
Then everything is backed up together, 100%. Okay, let's go and check outside. Yes, this is interesting. I got a flashlight. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to get on the. Hi, Joy. And you go, oh my God, who is this?
That's Goose and that's Aspen.
Aspen, yeah.
Aspen's
Hey.
not super friendly.
Yeah, but you can pet Goose all you want.
Yeah.
Hey, nice to meet you. Oh, you're not a friendly one?
No.
No, guys.
How about you? It's okay. We come in peace. We come in peace. We come in peace. Both friendly. You see that?
Yep. Aspen's initial like love on you for like 5 minutes and then growl. I don't understand.
He's protective. He's protective.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
very.
Let's see what they're doing.
All right, and then the crawl space is. I'm sorry, there's something in the way, but y'all can move it. There's a door right there, right by the AC.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, let me go out there and take a look what's going on.
All right.
Thank you. Take my shoe covers off. It's all dirty. Space. Right here. What is this? Can you move this? I'm gonna document everything. Trying to move it away. Alright. Look, you got a huge crawl space. Okay, I got a little light. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay, we got a very nice crawl space. We have a collection of the water heaters. Collection because there's more than one. And guess what? They're both. Not this collection actually. This one right there looks like it's hooked up. It was Smith. It's kind of a little bit rusted. And this one looks like it's hooked up. It's probably for two different apartments. This is for the second apartment. The wire is exposed. We got some old air handler, I think. We got some PVC drain over there on the other side. This is goes outside. This is that cast iron she was talking about. Then we got cast iron drain over here. Nice long run. Everything's so far dry. Then we got, you see, we got wash machine over there. We got wash machine cast iron, and we got kitchen PVC. Some discoloration of the pipe. Someone already upgraded the pipes for the kitchen sink with the PVC, but the rest of it is cast iron. It goes to the outside over there somewhere. I don't see no leaks so far. Trying to see if there's anything leaking from the bathroom, because right now we got a backup. I'm gonna get myself dirty. I'm gonna make myself a little dirty. See, I'm trying to feed you guys. Okay, no indicators on any type of leak. This is, we have a lead flange for the toilet, and it looks like everything is holding up. We're gonna clean up right here for that main stock. And we have a vent right here going up. And right here we got the top connection. We got cast iron over here with galvanized and cast iron top with the brass waste and overflow and the copper pipes, of course. Everything's good and solid. I don't see any leaks, which is good because right now we know everything's full of water. I do have some indication of some water damage before, but I believe this is like a caulking and stuff. Looks like it. We got some a bit more water damage from the floor and from around the toilet. I think they just need to seal of the. We're gonna take a look on the tile afterwards and see how this is gonna get sealed off. Let's see if I can go all the way out there. No, it's okay. We're gonna go and check outside. Okay, here we are on the outside. We got a water meter right here. We got a water meter for the neighbors. And what we're looking for is the cleanouts. According to the codes, we were supposed to have a cleanout over here. Okay, I see one. They're kind of together, you know. We got one. I see one cleanout over here. Let's see if it's backing up. Yep, it's backing up right here. Hey, John. It's right here. It's backing up.
Backed up?
Yep. That's a house clean out. Now we need to find out there is a city clean out anywhere. This is a meter. This is the meter. And I don't see any city clean out over here. Okay, this is what's gonna happen, John. Well, I inspect under the house and I noticed there is a clean out right underneath the toilet, and it's about a foot away from the outside wall. Then if we have a blockage under the house, we can potentially give them the price to extend that clean out to the outdoors, and then we can afterwards use it. We can afterwards use it for to clean out the blockage from under the house. Now I found the clean out on the outside for the house, and this is duplex. But what's interesting about this duplex, everything is connected together.
Yeah, that's right. Figured they have a water meter. They have a water meter. Shouldn't they have separate service?
It looks like the sewer is one. According to, this clean out is right now is backing up, and they only have one connection. Then, well, I'm going to tell you what the procedures are, okay? In this kind of situation, they do have a clean out on their side, right next to the house, which is required by code. Also, I do not see any city clean out.
Why does that not have by code a clean out?
It does. The code requires clean outs to be, they have to be on the bottom of the stock, which is the stock is actually the toilet. It is actually correct with the clean out, with the code book. With the code book, everything is okay. The problem we have, we cannot use that clean out for cleaning, because if we're going to open this up, it's going to just flood everything with the sewer, and we cannot bring any equipment out there to do the cleaning because it's electrical equipment. What we can potentially do in a situation that we have to clean out underneath the house, instead of going to the toilet, which we do not want to actually do, I would rather ask them to extend the clean out to the outdoors, and then we can bring the equipment and actually clean it.
From the outside?
Yes, but this time we have no problem under the house.
But my question is, why isn't there a clean out outside on that side by that meter?
It's not required. Oh, you're talking about the clean out for this side of the house?
Yes.
Well, it is what it is. It looks like they have only one hookup.
In Philadelphia, you have a service, you have a clean out. You have a house, you have a service, you have a clean out.
Yeah.
Every one.
But
I've never seen together is what my question is.
But this right here is very big. I have no idea. It's about planning with the city. This maybe at one point was just one house, and they converted it into the duplex. It looks like everything over here being built as the duplexes. But we can go to the next door. Let's see what we have next door. We got two water services. Let's see if they have the same situation. You see, we have a clean out right here for the next door. You see, they have one. They used to have cast iron, and they somewhere had put in PVC. Actually, they left pieces of cast iron afterwards. Let's see if they have another one. And there's a water, but I don't see another clean out. It's just the way how they built it. It looks like everything was approved to just have one sewer coming out from the building for two duplexes. Then the same thing is built over here. You got a duplex, you got one sewer line. You got two water lines, two services for water, one service for sewer. Which is, it makes sense. It makes sense for the city, because they charge per sewer based on the water use. They don't actually measure the sewer use. They actually measure only water use, and based on that, they charge you for sewer.
Right.
Did they have a meter on the water? That's what they need. They don't need any more. Okay, but
so she's backed up and she doesn't know it then.
yes. I mean, she might know, she might doesn't. Who knows? Probably is the same owner. I'm not sure. But the thing is, right now, we know for sure that there's a blockage between the house and the street. Now, we have no idea how far. Do you know why we do not know how far?
Yeah, because you don't know where the thing is. But
Because
there's a manhole cover.
Because we do not have a city cleanout. See, we have a manhole on the middle of the street. And now, let me tell you what we do with this kind of situations. The city of Columbia, they are responsible for
There.
keeping up with the city cleanouts. If we do not have a city cleanout right here on the easement of the street, we cannot clean that line from the house.
Okay.
Because we do not know how far this line, where is the blockages.
Right.
Then right now we're going to advise the customer to call the city. That's what they did last time, and let them take care of the blockage, because we cannot touch it. Because if we're going to touch this, and this happened in the past, and we're going to pass the property line, and that happened in the past, then we have to call the city. We have to charge the customer for our work, and the city have said before, listen, this is not your line, you're not supposed to be touching it, this is ours. You're not supposed to be charging the customer. And this is why we came up with the policy. If you do not see the city clean out and you cannot confirm that the blockage is only on this side, we should advise customer to first contact the city. Now, if the city is going to say, listen, we're not going to do anything about it, then we're going to come back, we're going to give them the price. We're going to give them the price right now, how much it's going to be to clean it.
That's if we do it.
If we do it, but the first they have to do is contact the city.
Now, will we jet that or would we snake that?
We're gonna snake that. This has been snaked before. We know we have roots. We're probably gonna.
I would wonder why we wouldn't jet it if we know it has roots.
Because our equipment is gonna cut the roots too. It's cheaper.
Okay.
It's cheaper to go with the regular sewer equipment than jetter. You're gonna have similar outcome. It's cheaper for the people. We can give them the option to jet it. But the honest truth, what I'm going to tell them is to tell the city, said, listen, the thing is backing up. We need someone to come over here and get it taken care of. Now, if they going to call and request a service and the city is going to come over, I'm going to instruct them to actually do this every time. Every time when they have a lighting goggle, they're supposed to go over here, check it out, that clean out. And every time water is going to be present there, they're supposed to call the city. And the city is going to get tired of it. And they're gonna come over here. No, they're not gonna replace the line. What's gonna happen? They're gonna come over here and they're gonna install the clean out.
No.
And if they're gonna install a clean out, they say, listen, if my site is clear, don't call me again. You see? And what's gonna happen next? We're gonna replace the rest of the line afterwards. But also, we cannot replace that line without the clean out.
Right.
There's actually, I'm gonna talk.
Equipment.
Yes, we have to have a line which of responsibility. Who is responsible for what?
I understand.
That's what we're dealing with. Then let me call the customer. Looks like I have to call the customer and explain what's going on. You know, let's first come up with the prices, because they're gonna ask for prices.
Hello?
Hi, this is Konrad, the K Plumbing Services.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Not too bad. Thank you for asking.
Listen. I'm at your rental place over here in Columbia, 1625. And I'll just finish up with investigation. What is happening? Can you tell me what they told me? There's a little history about with the city and stuff like that. Can you tell me what have happened over here last time?
So I think the last time, where are you right now?
I'm on the front yard.
Okay, so if you walk towards in the front, but towards where the road is, there's like a city sewer.
Yes.
marked there. That's where they had to come the other day and they had to make it out because it was clogged.
Okay, and that's exactly what is happening actually today. Your whole house is, I mean, the whole duplex is right now it's clogged. We were able to open up the clean out, the sewer clean out you have right next to the house, and that clean out indicates they're past that clean out toward the city. There is a blockage of some kind. And right
On
now,
the city side?
on this, I mean, I'm not sure if this is on the city side because the city doesn't have a clean out for us to even to see which side is actually backing up. If this is your portion of the city sewer of the sewer, or this is a city sewer going to the main hole, which is in the middle of the street. Then right
Yeah,
now,
that's exactly what they did last time.
exactly. Then right now, what I would like you to do, and of course this is up to your discretion. If you want us to clean that line for you, we can do that. But right now, the best interest you're gonna have is we're gonna write the trip charge fee for today and for the diagnostic. And I would like you to contact with the city with that information, and we're gonna write down that the problem is somewhere outside of the house, and we cannot indicate this is a city problem or the private sewer system problem because they do not have a clean out. Then if you're going to contact with them, they should come out and they should be able to take care of that problem for you. I mean, eventually they're going to have to install a clean out on their side for them to identify and for us to identify where the problem is. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because we cannot identify where the problem is, I should not do this work without prior city trying to address that issue.
Okay.
And that's what I'm going to advise you to do. Do you have any questions so far?
No, that makes sense. I was wondering if that was the problem, like it was before. So.
Yes. Right now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you paperwork stating that this is exactly what the problem is. And what I can do, I'm also going to put an estimate on our system in order for us to actually clean that line if necessary. And what's going to happen is, if the city is not going to want to do anything about it, then we can come out and actually do that service for you.
Okay.
But I don't think that's something we should do right now, because you should contact the city first.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to prepare all the paperwork. I'm going to send this over via email right now. If you have any questions, you can just call back the office. And I'm going to prepare that estimate as well. Then if that case is going to happen, then you want us to come back with the cleaning, we can go ahead and clean it. We know there are probably some roots in the line, and even if we're going to have to come over and clean it, I would advise to maybe do like a camera inspection to see exactly what problems you are dealing with. Then maybe we can come up with a plan what to do. Then you're not going to have those problems again. Sounds like a plan?
Okay. Sounds like a plan. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much. Do you have any questions for me right now?
No, I think I'm good to go.
And as far as I understand, that my office had you payment information. It was a credit card. Is that correct?
I think so. Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. If I'm going to have any questions, I might still call you. But right now, I have your information. I'm going to write an invoice for today, and I'm going to send you also an estimate for possible work. But on the invoice, I'm going to indicate then you should call the city first, because the city cleanout is not present, and right now there's a blockage between the house and the city sewer, and we cannot determine who is responsible.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
How deep is that?
I cannot tell.
I mean, usually.
Okay. John just asked a question. How deep is that cleanout? Well, you never know. Minimum depth requirement in South Carolina is 12 inches. It's 6 inches below the frost line. Then this cleanout, the depth of this cleanout is supposed to be between 12 to whatever. Usually what happens, they usually keep the line next to the house around 12 to 24 inches deep. And past the city cleanout, they will usually go deeper to whatever the depth of the main hole is. Then I would not expect this to be too deep altogether, typically. But you never know. You never know. Sometimes those main holes, they look innocent, but sometimes they're 20 to 30 feet deep. Then you never know how deep the actual city line goes to. because most of this, especially the old part of town, everything is gravity. That means they need to keep some, they have to keep up with the depths. Especially on this area, you can find manholes being very, very deep sometimes. It's a good question. Good question, John. You have to learn about South Carolina.
Well, it's a whole different animal than Philadelphia.
What do you think about handling that coal altogether?
Well, obviously there wasn't a lot we could do to alleviate the problem.
I mean, we could potentially charge them for the, for cleaning.
Well, potentially, but we're not right now.
It's not fair for them.
They still have the problem until the city gets out and looks at it.
Yeah, it looks like this is a continuous problem with the old lines. It's not going to go away.
Definitely needs a dig.
I'm going to put in the notes on the invoice they need to have a city cleanout installed. And after the city cleanout installed, we can make a plan of which lines they need to be replaced
that
to
also
prevent.
may end it if they put a city cleanout in too.
It's possible. Yes, it's very possible. A lot of times the problems are usually,
Well, if this is all PVC, PVC usually doesn't clog.
No, they don't have PVC. They probably have PVC cleanout.
Yeah.
And the rest of it is original cast iron. And every hop joint, probably that's what the roots are growing into right now. This house is more than 40 years old. The cast iron is usually about 40 years. We estimate about 40 years life expectancy. Under the house, everything looks fine. I see no leaks. There's no reason for that to be replaced. But over here, if we have compromised joints, and we're going to be able to see that on the
pipe.
If we're going to be able to put the camera down, we're probably going to be able to identify the weak places. And if we're going to see any root growth on the connections,
Yeah.
that means we're going to have to just update that pipe. But this right here is about, I'll say 50 feet the most.
They use PVC or ABS here.
If we're going to put new line, we're going to put schedule 40 PVC. That's our minimum. And this is 4-inch, then most likely everything's going to be 4-inch. Some people, they gave me a hard time while I give a video about the sewer line we just put in with the cold, and we didn't put the bedding, like stone bedding underneath. Well, it's optional. We can do that. A lot of people, they just don't want to pay price.
Bellies sometimes when you don't.
We can actually support everything with the dirt if we know what we're doing. We can actually create proper support. It's not going to be as great as just gravel.
Gravel eventually sinks too.
But we do this all the time. We never had any callbacks. We know what we're doing. We're gonna make it right. Okay, right now we're gonna talk with the customer. Okay, we finished up with the House Code Pro app, adding the invoice, and we're still gonna add the estimate. And on the estimate, we're gonna add the same pictures.
We never explain right here.
We're gonna have to explain. She lives here. She needs to know what to
No,
do.
do we go in to explain it or we can explain this here?
We're gonna explain that here. Okay. Do you have a second?
Yeah.
Can you put your shoes on? Because I'd like to show you something.
Yep, sure thing. Is it what I think it is?
What is it?
Clog right there.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna explain everything we have found out so far.
Okay.
And we already talked with the landlord, and he's on the same page.
Okay,
But
cool.
what is happening right now, we inspect the under the house and we inspect the inside, and you saw, you got a backup. And every time you're gonna hear any gurgling anywhere ever, that's gonna indicate that you have some kind of backup.
Yep.
Now you do have a city cleanup right there, and I want to show you that.
Okay.
You ready to
Yep.
come over and take a look? Then you have a you have a house cleanup right here.
Yep.
And as far as I can tell, this is the cleanup for both apartments. The one you have and the next door.
Yep.
There's only one line going to the city. Now, according to the code, you're supposed to have this cleanout, and you're supposed to have a cleanout next to the street, which is not there. Then you can see right now it's backing it up.
Right.
Okay. When it's backing it up, it just tells us that there's a blockage past this point.
Yep.
We have no idea how far.
Okay.
It's about, I think about 40 to 50 feet of the line belongs to this house, and the rest of it under the street, it belongs to the city.
Yep.
And whoever you're paying the bill to as far as the sewer. You see what I'm saying? They're responsible. Then my advice to you from now on, if you're gonna be able to open this up and you're gonna see any water staying out there, always call the city.
Yep.
Listen, I had an emergency. I had the plumber already come out. There's no city clean out, and my cleaner is backing up. Come
Yep.
over and get this taken care of.
Yeah.
Because what we do want them to do is to be so fed up with you guys calling that they're gonna actually put a clean out on next to the street,
Right.
because they would like to push the responsibility from whatever is going on.
Right. Okay.
And we do not want to clean this up because we have no idea who's responsible for it.
Yeah.
And they have a crew and they have equipment to take care of this as well. If they're gonna say no to the job, we can always still do it, and we already sent the estimate to you, a landlord, as well, how much it's gonna be for us to clean this all up.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
Do you have any questions so far?
No, it's the same as last time.
Okay, but you know, it's right now we prepare him the whole, you know, diagnostic of what's happening and what's going on.
Yep.
That's pretty much basic for him to call. But I'm telling you from now on, don't even call the plumbers.
Yeah.
Come over here, open this clean out,
If there's water.
and if there's
it's
water, that means just directly pick up your water bill and call that number. It's like, listen, I got a sewer back out of my house.
gone. Yeah. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And they work 24/7. Then
Yep.
you might even call them in the middle of the night. They might have some crew to send over.
Yeah. Last time I called, they sent someone out within about 2 hours. So I was just like, it's overflowing, trying to get them there, because we hadn't had toilet for like probably 16 hours at that point.
But you know, a lot of times they do not want to come because they do not know whose responsibility is this.
Yeah.
Then the only thing you have to say about, listen, there's no city clean out, and the only clean out is backing up is mine.
Yeah.
And I already had plumbers before. They told me always they cannot do anything. When this is backing up, I have to call y'all.
Yep.
And that's gonna that's gonna put them in the place they need to be at.
Right.
And if they give you any problems, we can always come over and get this taken care of. I just don't think this is fair because we don't have indication whose responsibility is this.
Right.
And it should not be your responsibility. It should not be your landlord's responsibility at this point. It should be a serious responsibility to actually install the clean out
Right.
for everybody to know who's responsible.
Yep.
Make sense?
Makes sense.
Then right now we're done for today. We sending the invoice for our work for today to your landlord.
Okay.
And if there's gonna be any hiccup, talk with your landlord, and we can come back with the special equipment and we can clean this all up if we need it.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, thank you so
Alrighty.
much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, good to
Thank
meet
you very
too.
much.
Yeah. Then you've been here for 3 years, so any plans to buying something on your own?
Yeah, eventually. So Jenny, who was here early, she's in med school. So it's if we stay, we're gonna buy. If we go,
Well, if
Something
you're gonna
else.
if you're thinking about buying something, let us know. We can help you to
Okay.
make the right decisions.
okay.
And something
Sweet.
like this will not gonna happen.
I know. I'm gonna be so thorough in that plumbing inspection. You have no idea. After having to deal with this for 3 years, so
Yeah, we can do it.
I'll give you a call.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
No, we're gonna leave that open
Yep.
because right now everything you do in the house, we don't want anything to back up inside the house.
Yep.
And we have to leave that open. That
Yeah.
if there's something happens, it's not gonna back up inside the house. It's gonna back up over here, hopefully.
Okay.
But mind you, everything you flush is going to come out.
Yes,
Okay.
everything's gonna be on the yard.
Fantastic.
They're trying to be.
Cautious.
Yeah.
Yes. Thanks. All right, we just finished up with that call. The customers, I'm not sure if they're happy or not. They have a solution. Hopefully the city is going to be able to help them out. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, if you like the content, please subscribe. Me and John's going to appreciate that. Yes, John?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we are going to the call right now. Next call. It's in Lexington. It's about 25 minutes drive. I already sent the office information, then we are on the way. Now overall, John, do you have anything to add about the call we just left? Any questions, any concerns, any
No.
surprises?
No, I do not.
Very straightforward, making sense?
Pretty much.
What about those rules about cleanouts? Does this make sense to you as well?
Makes a lot of sense. I'm not surprised. I'm you know what, I'm a little surprised that each property did not have its own clean out.
You know the reason why they didn't put cleanouts out there? Actual reason? Because of laziness. Because they had a manhole right next to the curb.
Doesn't matter.
And they figured why not. Anyways, if we have to put a line over there right now, we actually cannot without a cleanout. On the city side, on the Columbia side, we always have to put the request for a clean out in order for us to even give an estimate for new sewer line. And if we're going to be working like in Casey, they want us to install the clean outs.